Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Eggplant Podcast, a podcast where we eggplants talk about stuff. We're back after a week-long break.
It's been a little while. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I'm Sumire Itoshiki.
And I'm Shinso Blue.
And unfortunately, due to reasons, and Chaotic can't make it here today. But
unfortunately, he'll still be here in spirit again.
Yeah. But how are we doing, Shin?
For me, at least, I'm doing all right. At least today, actually, as we're talking, I was actually just playing a good deal of Senran Kagura Peach Ball. I just got it today.
Ah, that's nice. How is it?
Well, it's pretty much everything that I expected out of it. Basically, I mean, I describe it plain simple: Titty Ninja Pinball.
Hey, it's Senran Kagura.
Well, yeah. I mean, Takaki's quote for it was just like, what was it? Tits are life and ass is hometown.
Damn right, baby.
But yeah, other than that, just been pretty chill, really, for me.
Yeah. As for me, I've been doing alright. Besides online classes, I've been playing a good deal of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in preparation of, I forgot what it's, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Oh man, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, and it comes out in a few days.
Yep, on the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yay.
This will be my graduation gift.
Well, hey, I think that's a pretty decent gift, at least.
Yeah, I'll probably get it somewhere, among other things, that is. I don't know what the heck I'll get. I mean, I did get stuff like Night in the Woods, Dust in Elysian Tale on Switch.
Nice. God, I still need to play Dusk.
Do it. But I'll also try and also get I've been also thinking of replaying Undertale on Switch. That is. I personally prefer Deltarune, but hey.
Well, one, I still need to play Deltarune actually myself. But number two, did they actually add in something to the Switch port? I forget.
Oh, they added a additional boss thing.
But other than that, not really much else.
Not really much else, yeah.
Yeah, I thought they added something.
Right. Okay. Now we should chill our stuff.
Well, in a way, I feel like I sort of have to speak for everybody, how it's for at least all three of us, Marie, myself, and Chaotic, because plain simple, but very recently, we've been having a new girl, at least, in just Chuutatsu Shibai from Ikkitousen.
Yeah.
And
now,
I mean,
you go.
I was just about to say, just at least for Marie, at least partly, there's one particular reason why she likes her.
Her Japanese voice. There we go. End of story. But also, I really, really like Chuutatsu's look. Like her design.
Yeah, definitely I can agree. I saw at least a lot of the pictures actually for her that I could find, and definitely she looks really good. Then again, it's Ikkitousen, which is basically known for its all fan service. I mean, I've read like the English manga itself, which was just called Battle Vixens. Vixens, and at least at the part which I was reading, which was basically like the first 4 volumes of it, Hakufu, the main character, her shirt was guaranteed to explode at least once per fight.
Like wet tissues.
Yeah. Like seriously, I think even they actually lampshaded a little bit eventually.
Exactly. But then again, like, the plot for Ikkitousen makes absolutely 0 sense.
At least how I basically just understand it is just basically we're recreating the three wars period of Chinese history, but instead of actually a war between like different provinces of China, we're actually doing it with high school students.
Yeah.
Yep. But most of the time, really, it's just an excuse to basically see TNA.
Yeah. But yeah, Chuutatsu. We all love her.
Yeah.
Chuutatsu Shibai gang rise up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alright. So what else should we chill about?
Well, at least if I could just do actually just a minor sort of shilling for a game, which actually I was playing more recently. Is actually a game called Disco Elysium.
How is
well, I mean, there's a reason why I want to talk about it.
Go right ahead.
About it, it was actually considered to be by actually a lot of sites to be probably actually one of the best games of actually 2019. 19, I mean, heck, it actually got a 10 from GameSpot. Not for one thing. But plain and simple, the game is very, very bizarre. Just basically in the game, you play as actually like eventually like it's a cop basically, but you basically have like probably one of your worst drinking episodes of all time. And you basically forget everything. Like, seriously, you don't know who you are, you didn't even know what your job is, you don't know where you are, you don't know why you're there. And heck, at least especially even the beginning of the game, you don't even know what you look like.
I see.
Like seriously. But yeah, but eventually you just discover that you're actually basically you're a detective for a police force, which is not apparently 100% accurate in that universe. And you're basically trying to figure out a murder. Basically, guy's dead. Gotta figure it out. But just the weirdest thing about it, which is what I love, is actually how it handles your skills. Because the thing is, like, you actually build your character like with sort of stats and skills. But there's actually zero combat in the game.
Naughty.
Everything is actually based around your skills. Like there's actually like 4 different stats, and each of those stats have 6 skills attached to them.
I see.
So basically everything which you do is actually based around those skills. Skills. But that's actually where it becomes weirder, because not only do you have to actually use those skills like for your own checks, the weird part is it's almost like those skills have their own personalities.
What?
Like seriously, like just to give the idea in the game, like seriously, what happened was actually like there was one actually a skill called electrochemistry, which was basically like drug use or something. Mm-hmm. Which seriously, on my second day in the game, it was telling me like, hey dude, you're going on a withdrawal, you gotta get some drugs. Like seriously, like it's actually talking to me.
What is this game?
Also, I'd like to point out, I was also talking with my tie in the game.
Your what?
My tie, like a necktie.
How can you talk to a tie?
It's again, we're basically having the worst midlife crisis of all time. It's again, we basically drank ourselves into amnesia. But yeah. But yeah, and it's again, just especially, yeah, and again, just especially the skills talking to you. I mean, heck, there was even like weird ones as well, which is just like, basically like there was actually like a character who I have to actually get through because like I need to actually press a button, but it's right behind him. But the guy is actually, like kind of a racist.
Oof.
A racist, and he actually tries to believe himself to actually be really smart, at least which at least it's questionable at least how he is. But you know what? Actually, one of my thoughts actually gave me as an idea to just try to actually get around him.
What?
Why don't you just go along with his thoughts? I mean, it'll get you there faster.
Sure.
Yeah. To note, in my game, I didn't. Literally, I actually punched the guy.
Dang.
Punched the guy. Which, by the way, I'd like to point out, my chance of success for that because I used the physical instrument skill, which is actually one of my weaker skills. I only had a 19% chance. And a chance of succeeding.
Wow.
Hey, and this is after I actually equipped clothes, which actually augmented it. Oh yeah, by the way, you can actually change your clothes in the game, which actually allows you to get stat bonuses. Those bonuses like boost your skills. But yeah, this was after I actually equipped an item, which allowed me to actually increase the physical instrument skill. You know what it was my chance of success without it?
What?
3%.
3%. 3%.
And by the way, I've seen the scene happen before. I know if you fail that check, you basically die.
Well then.
Die. So yeah, but definitely Disco Elysium. It's a very, very bizarre game, and I would highly, highly recommend it.
Alright. As for what I could show, not much in particular, but I guess Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started to, I already finished the main game to catch up with, and I just got started with Torna. And
oh, really?
Yeah, I just got the season pass.
Nice.
And definitely my first, I really like Xenoblade. Right, like I thought Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was a very solid game. Is it the best? No, not really, but it's not terrible as people make it out to be. Well, at least Xenoblade Chronicle 1 fans. But we don't. But
I mean, I like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 myself, so, and I like the first game as well. So, best of both worlds for me.
Yeah, but for Torna, I personally prefer the gameplay in Torna over the main game, because it does stuff a heck of a lot differently. For one, you can switch blades. You can switch between, like, say, Laura and Jin, something that's impossible in the main game for whatever reason. But I'm still early on with the story, and definitely it's pretty good. I like seeing a young Mikhail and learning more about what happened like 500 years before the main game.
Right. I mean, at least I know like a lot of stuff is basically actually looking at Mithra.
Yeah, and for what I've heard, the characters in game bully Mithra a lot for no reason.
Well, Well, I mean, this is before she became the legendary Aegis.
Yeah. From Simpleton to Aegis.
Right. Right, basically the hope for the world, basically.
Yeah. But, yeah. Can I talk about the elephant in the room?
Nah.
Morag.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay, boys. Morag is not only the best character in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Fight Me, but she is my favorite waifu of any video game. I really love her chemistry between the characters, particularly her brother Bridget and the other characters. Well, mostly her brother and Bridget. And two, I love her character so much. I love characters that are very strong-willed and yeah. Also her voice.
Yep.
In both languages, you'll probably know what it is, but and lastly, she is probably I've used her the most in battle. Since like she's the tank of the group. So she's pretty freaking powerful. But yeah, Morag best girl, and Morag and Bridget for Smash.
At least for me, my girl's Nia. Nia, the angry Welsh cat girl.
The only Neko we stan.
Well, maybe not the only one, but definitely she's up there.
She's number 1.
But yeah, Nia.
But alright. So
yeah, it's just especially just like usually we would talk about just like news and stuff. Especially we've missed a lot of time at least in our break. But honestly, there hasn't really been too much.
Yeah.
Much, but like seriously, like the only thing which I actually could think of at the top of my head, at least at that point, was just like the Inside Xbox. But honestly, the only thing which I could say about it really is Scarlet Nexus looks awesome.
Yeah, and also Unreal Engine 5 was a thing, apparently.
For the PS5.
Yeah, looks good, but that's all we can say.
Yeah, so yeah, just as far as I know, we had nothing else really. Really, at least nothing huge.
Yeah. So, what should we talk about that's in our head?
Well, one thing at least I sort of actually wanted to actually just mention was actually just like mods for just like, video game mods.
Oh.
Plain simple for me. I only actually discovered actually thanks Chaotix's help a little bit actually was how to use was using Nexus mods. No joke. I actually thought you had to pay in order to use it. Use the site like to be able to get the mods. But after he pointed out to me about how it's actually free, I actually started to actually use it a bit. Mostly it was actually just using Monster Hunter World, Sekiro, and also Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. I mean, plain simple, just like the stuff which I've done with it, just like, I haven't done anything yet with Monster Hunter World, just because you need to get armor sets in the game, and I only just started playing the game on Steam now. And a lot of the mods require you to get specific armor sets.
I see.
So, also, especially the worst part is the one which I want to get, which is to replace the Palico with Padoru.
God
It requires a specific set, which, as far as I know, the only way to get it legitimately is during winter, real life winter, like Winterfest.
Bruh.
So I mean, there's ways for me to get it. Like there's a mod which allows you to actually buy every item in the store, but I haven't gotten that, and I'm not even sure if actually the game would consider that cheating. Cheating, like it would actually block me, you know. So if it does, I'm not taking my chances with that.
Right. But also speaking of mods, I've been watching videos from Yik17 Studio, whatever it's called. No, not called, but
oh, is this the one? Is this the one where it's the Fire Emblem Three Houses characters in Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah.
Plain simple, I blame me for this.
Yeah. The video, those that are out, I'll link it in the description below, but it is funny.
Yeah, I mean, especially just like some of the comments actually, like the best one which I actually know if they described it, what it's like. It's basically if you actually if male Byleth had actually gone with the Black Eagles because he was horny for Edelgard, then married her, and now he regrets it.
And now he's fighting crime.
Yeah, it's just like at that point, Byleth is just done with everybody's shit.
Yeah. Also, I love the character choices.
Yeah, they're all comedically appropriate.
Yeah. Trevor is Dimitri is Trevor.
Yeah, Claude is Franklin.
Yeah. The most funniest part is that my only favorite character in GTA 5, Lamar, is Lawrence. And you know what that means. He's going to have... he has the N-word pass.
But well, god dang it, Lawrence.
Yep.
I mean, also at least somebody actually pointed out actually a funny thing actually in the comments, because they had like the early cutscene where it's normally supposed to be Franklin's given the Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
A month, but actually it's Claude. But they didn't change the picture. Picture for the Employee of the Month. So when he says you're the new Employee of the Month, it's still Franklin.
Not Claude. Also, Jimmy is Caspar, and appropriately, Tracy is Hilda.
And also, like we mentioned, sort of at least, is simply the Amanda, the wife, is Edelgard.
Yes, Amanda, my least favorite character in GTA 5.
Also, let's not get over the fact that the yoga instructor is Hubert,
and she has an affair with him. And also, you know who Edelgard has an affair with? The tennis coach, who is Ferdinand. I forgot the tennis coach's name.
Marie, you're supposed to say Ferdinand von Ayer.
Dang it! Ferdinand von Ayer.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal. I want to almost say that's almost a legal requirement when talking about him.
Yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they also had like other random ones. Like they had Laszlo, who was replaced by Sylvain.
Hey, you want to know what the funny part about that cutscene is? When Trevor and Michael chase Laszlo. During that scene, like they force Laszlo to take his pants off.
I remember that.
And in the Three Houses version, he's wearing pants within pants.
Yeah, it's simply, I think like what's actually happening, if I'm right, is just like they just put like the models over the characters, so you still technically have the characters inside of the still have the adorable characters like inside of the models themselves.
That honestly makes it even more hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I think you even mentioned it before when we were looking at it. Just like there's like during the first scene where you have Michael and Franklin talking to each other. Franklin's supposed to be wearing a cap, but it's Claude, so it actually looks like the hat's actually clipping through Claude.
It honestly looks silly. Like like the hat is stabbing his head, and he's becoming some sort of alien.
But yeah, just
also, Hanneman is a. Whatever.
He's basically a Mexican crime boss.
Yeah.
It's just plain and simple. There's just like no way around it. Just like it's just like I guess Hanneman was needed a job after his Crest research or something. Then I don't know.
But what I'm honestly waiting for, what's his face?
Who?
What's her face? Female Byleth. I wonder who she's going to be, but my guess is that she's going to be a stripper at the club. At that nightclub.
Dear Lord. I mean, I'm just trying to even think of just like other characters who would be actually worth mentioning.
Marianne?
Well, I'm thinking just like characters in GTA 5 who you could like come on. Oh, right. Speaking of which, another character that was also replaced. There's a psychologist which Michael visits. They replaced him with Sedith.
Honestly, if Sedith were a psychologist, then all the crises in Three Houses would be averted.
Then again, when I was thinking actually psychologist, like before I actually saw that scene, I was almost imagining Hanneman would actually do it.
But nope.
I don't know. I just thought that would be appropriate. I mean, I wouldn't trust Manuela with it. She'd be the one that would tell him to drink his problems away. But it is just a hilarious series.
Right. Now all of this is making me want to reinstall GTA 5.
I actually still want to go through the story actually myself.
Honestly, same here. I wasn't really interested in the story, mostly because mine is Lamar. I hated every character. I mean, the characters aren't supposed to be likable to begin with, but honestly, I couldn't stand them.
Honestly, the closest character who I actually did actually like for myself actually was Michael.
Honestly, he's a really bad father.
Admittedly, yeah. Though granted, at least even he sort of sees it.
I know, but still, I couldn't stand him. I don't know. I'll try and play through the story mode.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where in a way I do sort of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I mean, especially considering for him, he basically had to reestablish his own identity.
Yeah.
An identity, like he actually went into witness protection.
Yeah, but honestly, the character I just can't stand the most is Amanda. But
yeah, I'm not saying anything. That.
Yeah. Yeah, I really hate her a lot. I mean,
granted, she does basically cheat on Michael at least twice at the very beginning of the game.
And that pretty much sets up the events of, like, the reason why Michael gets back into crime or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was which granted at least part of it was actually sort of Michael having an overreaction. Just because he finds his wife sleeping with the tennis coach. which chases him down to a home, to like a cliffside home, which apparently was owned by a Mexican crime lord, and now Michael needs to actually pay him back.
Thanks, Amanda.
Yeah, and then it becomes worse because Michael ended up repeating some of his antics from back when he was in the life. It ends up attracting Trevor. Trevor, and plain and simple, Trevor is well, let's just put it simply, freaking insane.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm getting back. Alright, I already, I'm gonna reinstall GTA 5 after seeing those freaking videos.
I wish I could actually do the mods like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think, the original user, the original person who made these mods will release them anytime soon. Maybe in the future, but I don't know.
I checked actually on the Nexus mods, but I didn't see anything at all Fire Emblem related in the list for GTA 5 mods.
Right, but
and besides, I would have to actually reinstall the game, and that's almost 90 gigs. I unfortunately don't have the space.
Right. But anyways,
But yeah. But
what else should we talk?
At least me also going back to actually my mods also. Also, at least he's just like probably the game which I had the most deal with modding with the recent Nexus mod stuff was actually just Sekiro. All it was doing was just replacing the main character in the game
with like different characters. Like I saw Soji Okita from Fate.
Yeah, and also I did Mysterious Heroine X, which was also Fate. Basically, it's the Saber who's actually not a Saber. She's an assassin class.
Right.
And then also I did Zero for Dragon Guard 3. And 3. And I also have a couple other ones as well. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I also have one. I haven't tried it yet, but I have one that replaces it with Yae Sakura from Honkai Impact Third. Third, also 2B. And I'm pretty sure I also saw one which allows me to change, for example, A2. Also, I believe there was also like Nero for Devil May Cry. Unfortunately, there's no Umu Nero.
Man.
I mean, I think I could also replace him with Dante.
Is there a V one?
I don't think I've seen V, but actually I have seen Nico.
Right.
You know, the first character I think of when I think Devil May Cry. Hey, no offense against Nico. I still have to play through Devil May Cry.
Do it, nerd.
I know. Yeah, but let's see what other mods were. What other ones were here? Here, yeah. Art, yeah. Oh, I can actually make him Asura and Asura's Wrath, and also Cloud for Final Fantasy.
Right. But yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's some of my modding experience.
Alright, Alright, so another thing I think we can talk about are indie games in general, like our favorite indie games. I've recently... I played a Journey. It's a really short game, but it's absolutely beautiful. Not gonna lie.
I remember that game, playing it a little bit.
Yeah, Journey is honestly is now my second favorite indie game because, for one thing, the story is told with zero dialogue. Basically, show, don't tell.
Right.
Yeah, I got incredibly emotional while playing it. And
Well, definitely. It's a pretty beautiful game.
yeah, and it actually got me very tense by the end because of stuff. I won't spoil it for everybody, but if you haven't played Journey, go do it. Go right ahead. It's a fantastic game. And yeah.
Yeah, at least for me on indie games, probably actually one which I actually liked myself was a game called Papers, Please.
Oh, I think I did hear about Papers, Please.
Well, I mean, the simplest way to describe it is just basically it's just customs. You're basically like the customs guy, like going through an airport.
Mm-hmm.
But basically like it's like a alternate world basically. Yeah, wow, I'm actually blanking out on it. It's an alternate world which is basically like separated into different countries, and like the one you're in is like not exactly the best one.
Mm.
The best one, like there's problems in it. Like, but yeah, you're basically just like the customs guy. You have to basically handle that, and you have to also do other things. Like you have to actually manage your family and all. But but particularly like the difficulty in the game comes in is that as the game goes on, you have to actually it actually adds in new things which you have to actually account for. Like it's like for example, like at the beginning it's just like you can only allow people from your country at least. And then later on, it's just like you then allow anybody so long as their stuff is valid. And then later on, it's even just like you actually need a document actually telling people why they're actually coming in and all that, and then make sure that all the information's correct. But there's actually a lot more which actually happens. Like there actually becomes international conflicts, and then also what else was there? Oh god, there's this one guy actually who recurs throughout the game who constantly has his passport incorrect.
Oh.
Seriously, like the first time when he does it, it's just like he's not even trying. Like it's just like it's very clearly a fake passport. Or I mean, also at least another plot point which ends up happening even was like there's a like sort of a rebel group even aside who you can actually choose to help if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and again, you're just the customs guy.
Yeah. I did hear about the game through one of That Creepy Readings top 10s or top of something. And
so yeah.
Honestly, I'm actually interested in getting that game at some point in the future.
I'd at least recommend it. Though definitely be ready to watch for a lot of stuff happening.
Definitely. Okay. Should we talk about one more thing before we wrap up?
We could. Could maybe if you could think of something.
Code Vein. How about just Code Vein?
Oh,
I'm running out of I ran out of ideas, and then suddenly, oh hey, Code Vein. Yeah. So thanks to my boy Chaotic, like I got Code Vein.
Yay!
And definitely, I had a lot of fun with it, and I even created a new OC, two of them at least. One is Marianne, and one is and the other is Chiaki.
Yeah.
Customization is amazing. Anyways, the game itself, it's like it's basically one of those Souls games. Like it feels more like it's more Bloodborne esque but excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, people I remember, at least at the time, especially when it released, just described the game basically as just like anime Souls.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah, and at least you ask me, it's like you say that like it's a bad thing.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I know. I know some people have used this sort of as a put down against the game, but honestly, for me, it's just like it's nothing.
Yeah, me. I remember like seeing Shin and Chaotic play it, and I'm just like, lucky y'all. We did play the open beta and the demo. It's
right.
They're fun.
Yeah, I remember us going through that. I even remember like the one bug which we had during the session where it was like if you actually do the backstab, and then the enemy dies actually before you can do like the backstabbing attack. For some reason during the open test, it would actually make you unable to attack until you get hit again.
I don't think I remember that.
I remember experiencing that. That it may have been when me and Chaotic were going through it. It happened a couple of times.
Right.
But yeah, at least for me, I don't want to spoil it. Just for my own recent experience with Code Vein. It is plain simple. Chaotic actually helped me out a little bit getting through particularly one area. And we actually got to a part which at least as we just called it, the big thonk. Like seriously, I don't want to spoil it, but Jesus Christ, out of everything I could have expected, I was not expecting what I witnessed.
I have not gotten to the big thunk yet. But but based on what you and Chaotic were experiencing it, my body is ready.
But yeah, I just could not even fathom it at all. Oh, like just plays like it was just like mind blown sort of thing.
Right. And
but definitely Code Vein. It's really cool.
Also, I really, really like the characters. Yakumo is best girl, by the way. I'm kidding.
Give him all the onigiri.
Yeah, I got to that part and I did not know that it was a meme until Shin and Chaotic pointed that out.
Yeah. I mean, then again, even the whole meme a while was just simply Yakumo being best girl.
Which he is.
Not gonna argue.
Okay.
But EO, then again.
But then again, we have EO. Give me those titties on my face, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry to become horny on me, but anyways, yeah! Code Vein is a fun game. Go check it out if you want some deep customization in anime Souls.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much everything what she said.
Alright. So, closing thoughts.
Well, plain simple, Senran Kagura Peach Ball is fun and stupid, and I love it.
Chuutatsu Shibai, best girl.
Yep, and also play Disco Elysium.
Yeah, GTA 5 is stupid, and I love it. Especially with the Three Houses mods, but yeah.
And play Code Vein, everybody.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks. Alright, so, sorry if this is a, short episode. We haven't really been putting out too much episodes, and there hasn't been any newsworthy stuff. Especially from at least drama happened, especially with the Persona community. I'm not gonna go too much into. But yeah. There won't be an episode next week because of finals, but I'll But yeah,
Yep, but we'll hopefully be back soon.
sure. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter at Kanoodle2D.
Shinso Blue, and then also follow Chaotic at Chaotic Sphere 27.
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time if it's possible. If not, stay tuned, stay on Gorillas.
Yep, see you, everybody.
Alright, take care, my fellow eggplants.
Remember